Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on the Xbox Series X. We are starting once again from the home screen here so we can see how quickly it loads up. Let's crack straight in. We're going to play this on performance mode. And as it happens, I have not played this game on the Xbox before. Played it on the PlayStation last time. So I have no saves to clear or carry over. So it's just so quick, like everything loading.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Nice. I was going to skip that because it's a little intro to the game, but I wanted to see how smooth it looked because I remember it being a little bit stuttery when I played it on the PlayStation. Just jumping between scenes and stuff, but that was really smooth. So that's a great start. So just to prove that we're in the right settings, make sure they've been kept. We're going to be using... Oh, that's interesting. I set this up, closed the game down, and then I've come back in and it's gone back to 4K mode. Why is that? Performance mode. Alright, maybe we can figure it out when we're in the actual game itself. It seems to keep it all the way till we get to here. and then it just doesn't keep it. Let's go for new game, see what it gives us. Start a new game of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt with any installed expansions included. That seems reasonable. Enjoy a smooth ride. You're happy to be challenged. You're a seasoned, demanding gamer. Well, yeah, well. You're truly insane and loving it. We'll go with what seems to be normal. You're happy to be challenged. And tutorials, I think we'll have them on, actually, because I can't remember the buttons. We'll keep them on. Simulate Witcher 2 save. Oh, I see what it means, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. If it carries the story over. Well, you don't get much of a better opener to a game than that. Kaer Morhen. What Witcher keep banks of... Well, yeah, you know what it said.
You know I don't find that amusing. It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Damn. That's what he's thinking. It's just seamless in gameplay, isn't it? Welcome to the tutorial. Welcome to Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in the glossary, where you'll find detailed information about world lore and gameplay mechanics. To disable tutorial messages, go to the options menu. Alright, well, first and foremost, should we check our settings have kicked in? Because I may have cut this out of the intro, but for some reason the performance mode wouldn't stick. Every time I changed it, oh, and can we not change it in here then? That's interesting. Ah, here we go. Yeah, see, I thought you couldn't change it in game. Yeah, we're in 4K mode. But every time I go back from here, certainly in the main menu, it wouldn't save it. Let's try creating a save. Yeah, it's gone back to 4K mode. It's really weird. I don't know what is going on. There certainly isn't any button in here that says save it or... It's alright to there. But you come back to here, then go back into display, and then back into advanced. Oh, it's alright there now. I think if we go in from the actual options again, yeah, it's back to 4K mode. Something really weird going on with that. Right, we'll just have to run with it, guys. I mean, it is panning like it's 60 frames per second, so I don't know. Let's just run with it. The minimap, top right corner objectives, blah, yep, cool. Yeah, I mean, that is certainly not 30 frames per second, is it? Bloody hell. LT to use Witcher senses. To unlock locked doors, walk up to them and press A. Seems reasonable. Should we have a quick look out into the mountains? See how glorious it looks.
Shit.
Holy hell.
Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
Oh my god. If it pans like this in the open world, that's insane. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, let's go. Jump. I better pay attention actually, because it's it's one of those games. It takes my brain a while to get into the buttons.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
Holy hell, it looks amazing.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Sure, why not?
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Get up the ladder, come on. Well, I've got to wait for her. Have I? Jump, hold, sprint. How do I? All right.
Don't bother me, Geralt.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
Down. Hello. Not even sure if I'm going the right way. I think Ciri's gone a different way to me. Oh, hello.
I win.
I know.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely 60, that. Jesus. Look how smooth it is.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Fundamentals, because I can't remember any of it.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Right, witches must prepare to fight foes of all kinds. But that's a long description. Plate-clad knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strengths and exploits of the weaknesses of different enemies, witches need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans, and a non-human, the other silver, for slaying monsters. Witches have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly, with simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witches are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. Draw your steel sword with left to sheath it as well, and hold right or... Oh, right, okay, right or left, or whichever sword, presumably. When you have a target selected, all your attacks are directed toward it, so it's lock on, and click the right stick to lock. You don't have to select a target during combat, but doing so can help you focus on a specific opponent.
Quick cuts! 1, 2, 3! What the blazes are you doing? Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
X and Y.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
To roll out of the way, choose a direction. Oh, right, I'm using B instead of A. That's what it is.
Damn it!
I think I'm training Ciri tomorrow.
Ciri,
She's like
LT to parry.
sword. It's angry. Stop showing off.
Easy.
What am I supposed to parry? I'm fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live. Riposte! Strike!
Press LT just before he strikes. Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Maybe a storm coming.
Can't see him now.
For this shit.
That'll do.
the day to a close, we'll go over a few...
LB to open the quick access menu. Select Quen sign using the left stick. Press A to make it active. LB to open... back to where I started. Oh, I see.
What the blazes are you doing? Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
The Quen sign protects you against damage and certain critical effects.
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Had enough?
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Okay, sparks it is.
See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. Alright, Geralt. Come on.
Like that, you mean? Why does it keep telling me to open the quick menu?
Come forward. Enough.
Casting signs. Walk close to Vesemir and press RT to cast your sign at him.
Stop showing off, Geralt. See that, Ciri? Art will knock anyone or anything off balance. Destroy their rhythm.
Art sign. Alright, I thought I'd already selected that one. It's
Time for Axie. Damn it.
open the quick menu, select Axie.
Axie can really muddy your mind. Erden now. Show her, Geralt.
Jordan.
See this, Ciri? Couldn't move by...
Yes, slows them down. It's well handy that in certain fights.
Dampen the blow.
Bomb. Is that it over?
Had enough?
Well, he's finished. Stand in the spot indicated on the minimap. Hold RB, aim, and aim at one of the highlighted training posts. Alright, okay. I gotcha. The combat tutorial is now over. Thank the Lord. We can only look at dying more often in the open world because I'm so awful at it. Oh, hello. Easy.
Too late to surrender.
I see. Put the sword away to stop. That's it.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri?
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. about that.
Vesemir.
Adriana will take this, and then White Wolf.
No!
It was all a dream. And loading screens are insanely quick, aren't they? A couple of seconds at most. A road to Wismar.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? Still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn, we used it as a bed once.
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Monsters! Life on the continent and in the Skellig Isles is nasty, brutish and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in the fear of countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. which I think's right on the D-pad. What have we got on at the minute? Igni, that'll do. Not doing so well on me blocking, am I? The button I always forget. Adrenaline points. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities can acquire allow you to perform. Pardon? Certain ability points you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go.
Summon your horse. Double tap. Double press. Left. Really? Left stick? I don't remember being a double tap. Walk up to your horse and press A to mount it. Yeah, I mean, it's panning really smooth out here as well. That's definitely 60, that. Look at that sun.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't.
Witchers spend most of their time on the road in search of their next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick bogs. Luckily, Geralt can always count on his horse Roach to help him in his travels. To have Roach come to you, double-click the left stick.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
The crossroads. Press A to canter. Double press A while moving to gallop.
War's not exactly going our way.
Use your stamina. Oh, easy.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temerian.
Once your horse's stamina is depleted, you can no longer gallop. Seems reasonable.
Restore the old
Ransacked village.
wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
It's just insane, isn't it? Look at it. Never has it played so sweetly on console, people. I mean, it's not having any issue with anything. It's just so smooth.
Faster.
We going?
Help me! Help!
Monsters! It's taking its lunch with it.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail?
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
'Tis but a flesh wound, my friend.
Come on.
It's just ridiculous. Unbelievable. I hope every decent game gets
The village.
some sort of dynamic scaling like this one just has.
In the forest or the mountains.
Show off the potential of these new consoles. Fantastic.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh.
This is also doing dynamic resolution as well, by the way, if it's in performance mode.
Watch ourselves.
Tries to hit 60 and also tries to get as close to 4K as it can using the power that's available. Populated areas. You're nearing a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen don't tolerate theft and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities that are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witches and local happenings.
Whoa.
Careful, laddie.
My gran told me about lad went missing.
Attention to detail in these villages was fantastic. Different little chores people are doing and everything.
Giddy up.
Go on, Roach, you can do it.
Slower.
Witcher, had naught to do with it. What did
Steady.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
We don't like your kind round here.
Those freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Show me what you got. Pretty busy place. There a contract. on the griffin. Oh, I didn't see the left of the screen. Dialogue shops. Option marked with that symbol will open the shop panel.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest and warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, Lilac and Gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Dialogue ending conversations. Dialogue options marked with that X symbol will end the conversation. That's quite handy rather than having to scroll down, isn't it? Or maybe not.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Fat chance.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Oh, Drommel, you're dumber than a...
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with the Axis symbol will make use of the Axis sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation, invest in the delusion ability in the character panel.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Sit ye down.
Be gone! We'll not talk to you.
Love how it has to say cat above a cat, so I know what it is.
Tea. What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What do you mean?
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Go back to your books while you still can. Write about the war, what it's really like.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Fare you well.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Dialogue Gwent. Options marked with the Gwent symbol will be able, or the card symbol I suppose, will begin a game of Gwent. Not just now, my friend.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Very well.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
No.
Don't generally drink with strangers.
Come. I know this to be a vile place. You might down a little glass merely to aid digestion.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
My nickname, you know. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Fare you well, my friend. Quest updated, lovely. I mean, even in... a lot of frame rate issues happen when you're inside buildings, and especially when they're this decorated and there's this many people kicking around, and yet it's not even struggling with it. It's just smooth as anything. Fantastico.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Well, not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
See you later, Vesemir.
Okay, right, follow the quest marker then. I thought it was him to... Where's the door, people? How do you get out of this damn place? Good grief. I think I remember a fight outside as it happens. I can see, that's quite cool, isn't it? I can see them waiting for us already. Brilliant.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Touch of the old axie, I think.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not. You done nothing.
Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
Nice meeting you.
That'll do. We've got to go back inside now. Your game state will automatically be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers. Yes, well, I have suffered the death without saving for about an hour and plenty of times.
Something else you'll be needing.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant 'em that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
Farewell.
Well, okay, I'm not overly sure what I'm meant to do here. I think I remember being like this last time. I'm meant to just get on my horse. Is that what it is? I think I've got two horses smelted together here. Let's try calling Roach. No. Ah, there we go.
Come on.
We've got a map here, people. Yeah, well, the quest marker's way over there, isn't it? I could have sworn that...
Ho!
the old guy says, you know, go our own ways kind of thing at some point. But this is suggesting that we need to go to the barracks and speak to the barrack commander. Follow the dots, Stephen.
Go, go.
Right, let's take a little ride. I'm conscious that... Oh, easy. Sorry there, fella. I'm conscious that a lot of it's been story stuff and tutorial stuff, but... Let's just see a bit of the open world.
That's it, Roach.
Let's just see how good the world loads up and stuffs. Gone the wrong way. It's not like me. I mean, it's pretty faultless, I have to say. I mean, I'm not seeing anything other than awesomeness at the moment. So smooth.
Should draw from it.
That is a place of power as it happens. Should we go and... No. No, Stephen, get off the horse. It tells you at the bottom of the screen, Stephen. It's not that hard. The number to the left of an enemy's health bar shows its level. Oh, hang on a minute. I thought that was a bit easy walking up to it. That means the enemy is much stronger than me. Yeah, so let's get the hell out of it. Let's... Easy, Roach. Come here. Am I not allowed to mount my horse when... Fucking hell. What did we just say about healing and I haven't healed? Sorry, saving and I haven't saved. Sorry about that, Roach. I tried to mount you with a Y, my friend, and why is it so hard to get on my horse? I tried to mount him with a Y there, but nearly killed him in the process. Enemies all around. Who's this guy? Just working away. Absolutely glorious. Looks amazing. Bit of a stuttery start. I've never been good at starting this game. I'm always all over the place with it. It's like it takes my brain ages to figure out or remember what the buttons are all about. It looks spectacular though. I mean, I know I'm presenting it to you guys in 1080p because it's all I can do at the moment with what I have the ability to do. But obviously getting to the 60 frames per second as best I can for you with the performance mode, if indeed it's on. But it looks spectacular. So I hope that's showing to you guys as well, even though it is 1080p.
Slow now. Come on, Roach.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
See, you can be nice.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Yeah, it looks fantastic in here as well. Just awesome, people. Absolutely awesome. If you've got the opportunity to be playing this game again or for the first time on Series X, absolutely give it a go. I can only assume it's going to be just as glorious on the PlayStation 5. It looks absolutely awesome and plays so smooth. Oh. Right, well, sorry, I'm a little bit clumsy, as I say, at getting going in this game, but hopefully it's giving you an idea of how good the world is and how smooth it's all playing. It's probably an ideal place to wrap it up there for that particular part. If you guys want to see some more, I'm more than happy to record a lump more. As I say, I haven't played this on the Xbox before, so I've got all the gamer points to go for and such like. So there you are. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on the Xbox Series X, and I shall see you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.